Now then, today I have got special permission to fish this private mill pond. I've just got down here and this place looks absolutely perfect. Whoa, what on earth have we got here? That is big. Not only is this place hardly ever fished by hardly any people, apparently there are some huge ones in here, both trout and perch, and who knows, there could well be a few surprises too. It's a really interesting place. It's quite shallow on the edges, but there's a huge steep drop off all the way down to 12 feet. And you know, when there's something like that, when there's structure like that under the water, normally these places are an absolute fishing paradise. I cannot wait to get my teeth stuck into a bit of fish in here. It's an absolutely roasting hot day, and while I'm getting set up in the shade, I just want to say a huge thank you both to the person who's let me fish here and the guy who helped organize it. You know who you are. My setup for the day is the rigged and ready Fish Rig 180. This is one of my favorite rods for perch fishing and favorite rods for trout fishing combined. So when a rod can do both of those jobs well, that means it's perfect for this spot and the main species that are in here. We've got the rigged and ready RR1000 reel. We've got that on a 10-pound braid down to an 8-pound fluorocarbon leader. My tactics today, I'm going to start in the tail end of this pool where I don't think it's going to be as good for the fishing, and I'm slowly but surely going to work my way towards the big, deep end section where I've been told that's where the perch really shoal up and where most of the big fish get caught. Right, we're going to start with a spinner because if there's a predatory fish around... Oh, no way, no way. You are joking. You are joking on the very first cast. It got smashed. No way, what a beautiful fish that is. Oh, and we've got it in the net, get in. Well, when you're fishing a new place for the first time, you never really know what to expect. But I did not expect this, and I did not expect this so soon. Look at that. What a beautifully marked trout. That's actually one of the most beautiful trout I've ever caught. What an absolute stunner. Anyway, let's get this one back and we'll carry on fishing. Well, not only was that fish an absolute beauty, it happened right on the first cast. Fish on, fish on. What do we have here? What do we have? Oh, it's another lovely trout. No way. No way. No way. I cannot believe what I'm seeing here. I actually can't believe it. Now, because this banking's quite high, I am resting every fish thoroughly before I take it out for a little video. Well, here we go. This fish actually looks very similar to the last one in pattern. It's another absolute beauty of a fish. Look at that. Well, to be honest, this could not be going any better. To catch two fish that size that quick, that is a really promising sign for the rest of the day, and I can easily see how there are going to be some much bigger ones in there too. And remember, we are going to be targeting perch in the deep water later too, which I'm so excited about. You just really never know what's going to happen fishing places like this, and that is part of the magic of them. You might be seeing that I've just swapped travel rods. That's because I've just nipped back to the car for a drink and I thought, there we go. I've already caught a couple of fish on the Fish Rig 180, so I might as well have a go with the X5 too. No way have we just caught another one straight away. We'll just take a very quick video of this one while it's on this wet net, but what another beautiful fish. Not quite as big, but still a pleasure to catch. Now, am I going to get any peace and quiet today? I don't think so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on from here, start heading over that way and fish shallow for now and see if there's any fish feeding near the surface. Then I'm going to get some jigs and stuff like that on and fish 12 foot down, right on the bottom, right in the deepest place, and see what we can catch. Suppose it's possible I could catch a perch on a spinner, definitely, but Trout are the more likely if I'm fishing shallow. If you're wondering what a mill pond is, by the way, it's basically when a river's dammed to make a pond like this, which is then used to power a water mill. I believe the particular mill that this pond powers is over 200 years old, which is a really fascinating bit of history. Do you need some help? Are you okay?
I might need a bit of a hand netting.
Here we go, off to help George net his trout. Tell you what, it's a good job I'm gonna be going to the gym. Ugh. I can indeed hold pressure on the rod.
I'll just go around here.
That's a very nice one.
Oh no, he's missed it.
Oh no, it's off. Oh no, that's gutting. That was a big one as well. Sorry, I can't help but feel partially responsible for that.
No, it's fine, don't worry. It has happened many a time.
Well, that was George, by the way. He very kindly helped me get permission to fish here, and I've only gone and lost a massive trout for him to repay him, so definitely feeling a bit guilty about that. Oh, I really do hope I get a decent perch today. The last time I was out perch fishing, I was in an old abandoned quarry. That place was absolutely spectacular. I fished there all day though and only caught really, really small ones. And while I do like catching fish regardless of size, it would be really nice to catch a decent perch, or at least a half decent perch today. And I've got a feeling that this place is gonna be the place where I'm gonna do it. Right now I'm just trying to cast as close to that tree over there as I reasonably can without hitting those ducks, of course, because all those branches going into the water, there's bound to be a few fish hiding amongst them, isn't there? Fish on, there we go. What have we got? Oh, that's a big perch, I think. I think that's a big perch. No way! No way! Wow! What a fish! Well, I can't quite believe this. Not only have we caught a perch, it's a pretty nice one. An absolutely beautiful colour to it. Look at that for a fish. Not quite a 2-pounder, but what a brilliant start. You, my friend, are an absolute stunner. Well, that's perch number 1 in the net, and what a beauty. It almost had a sort of red colour to it, and I've not even started trying to catch perch yet. Right, I'm just about to make my way over to the very deep, very perchy corner. Can't wait for this. This section around the other side of the lake is actually really cool, really interesting too. You can tell there's a lot more going on, a lot more structure under the water, and importantly, a lot more depth too. I wonder what this thing does. It's almost like the wheel of a pirate ship, isn't it? And down on the other side immediately below it, quite a big drop. So I'm just having a little tactic change. I've just swapped over to this soft bait from a spinner, and I'm going to fish this really deep down here. Just going to kick things off near the edge, I think, just try and find out how deep this is. We may well end up getting some bites pretty soon on. Hopefully we do anyway. Just walked around by this corner. Get a good little vantage point on this tree because there is quite a drop off just next to these branches. This is where George lost his trout before, or where I lost it for him. Sorry about that. Well, maybe they're not in the mood for a soft bait today, because as soon as I swapped over to this, everything has just gone really quiet. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna slap a spinner back on, cover that corner, and then maybe head over to where we were starting, because it did seem like there are a lot of fish there. Fish on, fish on. Oh, that feels like a nice one. Whatever that is, that feels like the biggest of the day. That's taking drag. Whoa, whoa. What on earth have we got here? That is big. That is big. Oh my days. That's a really big trout. That's a really big fish. No! No, it's come off. Well, if you want to help me feel better after suffering such a brutal loss, you can always subscribe to the channel. I got some really good videos coming soon, including fishing inside an abandoned chemical factory. So make sure you click that button and stick around on this channel. Oh, I can't believe that. Just one big jump and it was off. That would have been the biggest trout I've caught in a very long time. Well, that's all I got time for today, folks, but if you want to see me come back here again soon and try and catch those really big fish that we missed out on, let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you down the road.